Starting to learn that with Weight Watchers. It took me a minute to really understand.
We look to blame something.
There's a reason that I got up to 265 pounds, and the reason is I eat really, really bad.
We get caught up in these ideas.
I really, really, truly think the biggest thing that has kind of destroyed me up.
Hello, welcome to Bryan and Paul. I am Bryan.
And I am Paul. So today we're going to be talking about my healthy eating plan to reach my health goals, not only for now, throughout the remainder of the year, but also through 2022. How it began is me and my wife, we partnered up to try out the Weight Watchers program for the both of us. Now, I had heard about the Weight Watchers program for years, but I had never tried it at all.
We hope you enjoy our discussion about why Paul selected Weight Watchers as his approach to healthy eating. Let's jump into it.
This right now is the right approach. For example, I'm starting this Weight Watchers thing. I'm personally not super thrilled about doing Weight Watchers. It's not something that I'm amped up for.
Yeah,
but my wife,
for me too.
My wife I thought we should go back on what was really successful for us, right? But she made a good point. It was all prep meals all the time. And the whole point of that was to reboot your metabolism. And we've already done that part. She wants to create something that's more a lifetime skill. And and I'm starting to learn that with Weight Watchers. It took me a minute to really understand. So it even allows you to build in time frames. Like if you do really well through the week, if you want to go out and get fucking hammered on Saturdays, right? And you want, well, I'll just save up points and I'll double work out the week. And then when I get to fucking Saturday, I'll just be a drunk slob. I'm not saying that that's what I want to build in, but it is interesting to see how they've created a very unique program. Because at first I was like, why can't you do this with like all other programs? But it's very unique. You can tell the years of experience of identifying right point structures and how things should work for you. Overall, I'm getting more and more impressed. I'm still questionable what the outcome of success is, because I can't imagine. Because in this plan, you can have Coke every day. If you want to have soda, fine. It's no calories. It's fine. Have it. In my head, that just doesn't make sense, right? Like I can't imagine you can drink sodas every day and lose weight. But then when you do that, you sacrifice having a wild Saturday. You sacrifice something down the line and you you get extra points by doing things. So it's really weird. I'm kind of digging it a little bit. It's to be seen. I'm going to try this out. But to the point I'm saying is I don't expect to do Weight Watchers the rest of my life, but maybe I will. The problem is where I fall off is there's a reason that I got up to 265 pounds. And the reason is I eat really, really bad. You know what I mean? Yep. And I always tell my wife this. I said, because I worked out all the time and I'd be 265 pounds. I said, God knows how I'd probably be 400 fucking pounds if I didn't work out all the time throughout the years. Because I would, me, I'd be at the gym all the fucking time working out, still look like a fat piece of shit. Because it's 80% diet, 20% working out. So if I'm not doing the 80%, it's great that I worked out and I could lift heavy weights and I was relatively strong, but I was still a fat piece of shit because I ate all the wrong food. So yeah, I really, really, truly think the biggest thing that has kind of destroyed me up. But I was a cheese nut, man. Every single meal had cheese on it some way, somehow. And I really think cheese was my downfall in my weight.
Yeah, no, it's the cookies, dude. This is my point. We get caught up in these ideas. We look to blame something. I mean, ultimately, in my mind, the big thing is whether cheese is healthy or not, right? There's healthier things than cheese, that's for sure. And there's worse things than cheese. So I don't think blaming cheese is the problem, but I do know that that's where I get a lot of my processed foods from, right? And if the ultimate goal to truly be healthy is minimize and reduce processed food significantly.
There is one interesting video, but it really relates to this processed food thing. And it was a husband and wife, and they were in their 60s. She decided to start a diet where she only ate things she grew out of her garden, like all vegetables and fruits. And so she stuck to that. And in their 60s, she looked like she was 25 at 60 years old. And her husband, who refused to do the diet with her, looked 95. And it was such a drastic difference. It was such an eye-opener to see what a drastic different processed foods and eating wrong and living a diet not right in comparison to right. So what's the difference between the two? Well, it's obviously the food. It has to be the food.
Personally, I never would have considered starting with Weight Watchers as an approach to healthy eating. However, after our discussion, you really helped open my eyes in terms of why you selected that as your approach to start with a healthy eating plan.
My original hesitation with Weight Watchers has been overcome by actually experiencing the application and realizing how flexible and how in a very practical approach of using it allows you to not only start this diet for a small period of time, but I'm recognizing how it's usable for the long term of your life as well and could be adapted in that fashion. I will certainly be doing another video to share an update with a lot more details on my thought process and what I'm experiencing, once I've gotten through the first 30 days of utilizing this program.
I look forward to that discussion, buddy. And if you want to learn more about Weight Watchers, healthy eating, and the microbiome, please check out the links in the description.
We would love to hear your comments on healthy eating goals, the actions that you took from you, our viewers. And also, please don't forget to press like down there on this video. And if you haven't done it already, please, please, please subscribe.
We thank you for watching. Please experience a joyful, healthy, loving week. Thank you, and Happy New Year!